So our Ed Fund Vice President, Dave Whittemore. Our clerk is Phil Ryman. Our treasurer is Bob Worth. Bob Worth will be talking to us a little bit later to let the students know what he needs from you so you can get your money. I'm the president, and then the trustees are Sushil Bhatia, Nancy Meehan, Vance Williams. Oh, he is here. Vance Williams, Nelson Zide, Lindsay Morris, and Patience Noah, who is one of our newest members, but she is also a past scholarship winner. So we're really pleased that she is in our Rotary Club now, and she is on the committee for the Education Fund. Right. The Ed Fund actually sets the criteria for how we select the scholarship winners, and the readers are the crux of this, as I said before. So I'm going to go around again. Bob Worth, Chris Swain, who isn't here, Leslie White Harvey, Lindsay Morris, Nelson Zide, Susan Rayner, Sushil Bhatia, and Terry Manager. We had 8 readers, and every scholarship application was read by at least 6 people, and then we come to a decision on how the numbers add up, and that's how we choose our awardees. We're very careful to make sure that there's no personal stuff in there. Sometimes I look at it and I think, oh, I hope this person gets it, but if everybody else doesn't agree, it doesn't happen. And I want to thank Nancy Meehan, who was instrumental. She actually scans the scholarships so that we can get them all in order. And I want to thank the Rotarians who have sponsored the students today so that we can have this function. Let's see. We are thankful, of course, to have the students. We're going to talk about them later. Thank you to the parents and the families and the friends of the students who have come. And I'm just going to announce it. I think Dave's going to say something later, but I'm pleased to also announce that Janice Rogers, who is a guest of David Whittemore, was one of our scholarship winners in 1966. Five. I'll admit it. I had to graduate that same year, so I'm impressed. Let's see. And I want to make sure that I introduce Elliot Rittenberg, who is our district governor-elect. Rotary is I know this takes time, but I think these people require recognition. From Keefe Technical High School, the guidance department is at this table. We have Faith Chrism, Krishna Soares, and Stacy Iskowski. From Framingham High School, we have Dr. Bob Tremblay, who is the superintendent, Dr. Amy, I hope I get your name, Gerard, I was close, who is the principal of the high school, and I can't remember.
Rachel Erickson.
Rachel Erickson. Oh, I thought you weren't coming. I knew.
I'm here.
I'm sorry, I thought you weren't coming. So that's from our staff from administration from Framingham High. We're very pleased that you were able to come today. And then from Hopkinton High School, we have Mike Flanagan, Cheryl Elder, and Tommy O'Loughlin, with whom I work. Without the guidance counselors and the administration, we really couldn't do this because we need the guidance counselors to help us get the applications from the students. And we wish we could give more, but we do have to limit it. And I want to thank the cafe staff. Donna, she's always so nice to work with, and it's a pleasure being able to do it here. This is a very nice venue for us. So we're proud to announce, well, that the total amount of scholarships we've awarded since 1965, Jack was asking what's the annual. And we've been actually giving out scholarships, I believe, since the 30s. But I have records only as of 1965. And I don't have all the data for that, but the data that we do have is adding up to about $1.52 million since 1965. And I'd say a good million of that is since 2000. We have a fund that we're very proud of. Most of it was donated and then built up. But as of the last couple of years, we are also doing fundraising. And that's why we're able to give $5,500 scholarships. Last year we gave $4,000 scholarships. So we have a fund, but we also do fundraising so that we can actually give more. And that money has gone to over 500 students over the years. So I want to congratulate the students. They are talented, they're service-oriented from the schools in our service area, and as well as excelling in studies, athletics, and arts, performing community service, and shining in other ways. These students have overcome multiple obstacles, most of them, including unfortunate and unexpected family circumstances, language and cultural issues, multiple school changes, emotional issues, financial issues, you name it, these students, for the most part, have encountered them. And we have high academic standards, and service above self is what the Rotary is all about. So we require all of those criteria to be part of the students' application. And they have drive, they have passion, persistence, and perseverance are two of the words that came up several times in the applications this year. An insight that I find laudable, absolutely, and really inspiring. They give me hope for the future. They've demonstrated maturity and wisdom and expressed a desire to help as many people as possible to change the world and to improve communities. So we have Susan Nichols representing our Senate President Karen Spilka, who's from Ashland. They're going to be giving citations. And we'll also have with us awarding the citations Representative Jack Lewis and new Representative Priscilla Souza for students who live in their districts. And unfortunately, the representative from Hopkins couldn't be here, but he did bring the citations. And so here's what we're going to do. We're going to welcome the awardees one by one. I'll call you up, and we will give you our Rotary certificate and the citations from the representatives. Everybody, we'll introduce everybody that way. We'll take a picture. All the students will line up. At the end, I will ask each of the students, I ask them all to say a little bit something, so we'll go down the line and 1 to 2 minutes of that. And that will basically be the program, other than asking the students to make sure they hang around so that we can take a group picture outside. Sophia Billadou. Sophia? I'm right here. Okay. Come up. Which says, in recognition of your outstanding accomplishments, including your excellent academic achievements and for giving your substantial time and energy in serving our community, you have earned a $5,500 scholarship that will be sent to the college or university where you will enroll in the fall.
Commonwealth of Massachusetts State, being known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congression of receiving a 2023 scholarship from the Rotary Club of Framingham Education Fund to honor your achievements and support your promising future. And on behalf of parents, I'm going to read the whole thing. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate. And it's signed by Senate President Karen Spilka, who is also your senator. Congratulations.
And Rep. Susan and I have citations from the House, and as Terry mentioned, Rep. Susan and I represent Framingham. I also represent Ashland. Framingham has 2 other reps as well that wish they could be here, Kate Donahue and Danielle Gregoire. And I know James Arena DeRosa also wishes he could be here. We're often scheduled for 2 or 3 things at a time, so we tag team and help each other out. But this citation, as all the citations are, is signed by the Speaker of the House, and this one, since your state rep is James Arena DeRosa. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the House of Representatives, being hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Sophia Billadou, okay. Part of it's the font. In recognition of receiving one of the Rotary Club of Framingham Education Fund scholarships and demonstrating commitment to academic excellence and community service. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all of your endeavors. Congratulations.
Dave, I forgot to ask you to say a couple words about, if you want to do that now. Say, Michael?
Fred Turin was an inventor and a member of our Rotary Club, and he funded what we will in the future refer to as the Wilfred J. Turin Scholarship Fund of Framingham or something like that. But he invented things, and he was the owner and Fenwell in Ashland. He had to drop out of school when he was 9, but he overcame the lack of formal education by just intelligence and invented things. So he started this fund to help, and my friend Janice Rogers, 1965, was a beneficiary, and she's told what it has meant to her and her family to receive one of these, which would make him very happy. So I speak for Fred and his widow, Millie Turin, who also supported our fund over the years. And it really is heartwarming to see the people here who are going to get the awards, and I know the Turins will be delighted.
Thank you. Jan, can you tell me what you said about your family? I'd appreciate that and how it helped you.
Thank you, Terry. Well, 1965 was so long ago, but I, like so many recipients, was the first generation to be able to go to college. And though the scholarship helps you out tremendously, it just shows you that there are people who support you and want you to succeed. And I'm sure you and all the other recipients will benefit from that knowledge that there are people behind you wishing you nothing but the best. And that has happened to me. And I see it in my own family. Other members of my family were scholarship recipients and have all become very successful people through support and through education. So my best to all of you.
Thank you. Next is John Daggett Bowman. John is an Ashland resident who goes to school here at Keefe. Just right here, and I have your certificate. Next is Madison Elizabeth Brennock. Also from Keefe. We have a couple special, it's just an honor that some of our scholarships are giving, also an honor to some of the people that have been part of our organization. And Madison is getting a scholarship that's in honor of Tony Patelis. Tony Patelis was a Keefe Tech student who actually started, I guess, with hardly anything. Or because he's not a student, but he was a big supporter of Keefe Tech, and so this certificate scholarship goes to his honor. Okay, so the next is Eli Jeffrey Calcagney. Did I pronounce that correctly? Congratulations. Thank you. And from Susan from St. And our next recipient is Vidalis Guerrero Diaz. Did I pronounce that correctly? Guerrero. The next is from Framingham High School, Cameron Dylan Lampo. There you go. Our next recipient, oh wait a minute, I forgot. Oh wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, there's more.
We have, this is the other scholarships that's given in honor of one of our past members Tom Sturiali. I didn't introduce you earlier because I knew I would do it now, and I almost forgot. Tom was one of our stalwart members. He was a big supporter of the education fund, and he worked hard at Rotary, and this is he's been given this certificate, this scholarship in his honor today. Diane Sturiali. Okay, next is Jidamir Morales. So next is Corrales Nashali Orellana Vega. Corrales Nashali Orellana Vega. Okay. I like to say that. Congratulations. Next we have Leo Shimura from Hopkinton High School. And I guess this is last but not least, Laura El Souza from Hopkinton High School.
Got it.
Very short on time, so what we want to do now is just hear a little bit from the students. Name, high school, where you live, school you plan to attend, with the major on the side, and if you don't know, substitute plan. Future plans and aspirations, and a little bit about how you managed during the past couple of years.
I'm Sophia Billadu. I'm from Hopkinton High School. This fall I'll be a biopsychology major at WTI in Worcester. I would really love to get my doctorate in cognitive neuropsychology, but I know that's a lot of money and a long ways away, so we'll see how it goes. I'd say in these last few years with like everything going on, I'd say that I had a lot of support from my town and my school when I didn't have the best supports at home, so I'm really lucky I grew up in such a great community. So.
I'm John. Call me Jack. I'm from Ashland, but I go to Keefe here in Framingham. I'm going off to Clark in Worcester this fall to study film and creative writing. You know, it's always been, I've always loved movies and stories and books and art, and I'm really excited to be able to pursue that. Last couple years have been a struggle with COVID, and I've had some troubles, unexpected family struggles, but I'm just really grateful for the help of my mom, my guidance counselor, my family, my friends, my teachers. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Angela Morales, but Jackie for short, and I attend Joseph as my relations shop, and I've been in the past 4 years. So much so that I'll be receiving my CDA license in June. Without Keefe Tech, I would have had no idea what I wanted to do in the future. But after lots of hands-on experience and training, I came to the conclusion that making people smile and feel confident in themselves is my lifelong passion. The school I plan to attend is Regis College in Weston with a major in dental hygiene. As a hygienist, I will be teaching patients the importance of oral health and helping them to lead healthy lifestyles. I hope to work in pediatrics because I loved working with kids before, and I believe it's the most rewarding. And beyond these plans, I want to work hard to buy a house for my mom and I in Florida, as well as spend lots of time with a family of my own. And I aspire to make my dreams become a reality for my mom. She had me at such a young age and always made the title of mother look easy. She is single, and without her, I wouldn't be anything. I never gave up on me even in the bad times, and I was hospitalized 4 times just last week, and I lost my voice 2 days ago. But I'm still standing here today and giving you guys a speech. If there's anything I can leave from my speech to you guys, is that with faith, strength, and people you love, absolutely anything is possible.
Hello, my name is Madison Burnock, and I go to Keefe Tech, and I'm in Framingham with my family. My mom has pushed me to do my hardest in school and get the best grades as I can. I'm so grateful that she's helped me develop the person who I am today. She has has fought for me all throughout my school years to get the most extra help I can in school to succeed. I'm planning on going to UMass Boston in the fall and I'm going to major in marine biology. I want to study this because I want to discover more about the ocean and the ocean animals. I can't wait to see what comes next for me in life. I am very grateful for the opportunity to get this scholarship to help me in school. I hope that one day I can pay this forward by helping a student with fulfilling their dreams.
Hey everyone, I'm Eli Cotagni. I attend Hopkins High, and I'm happy to attend UNC Chapel Hill in the fall as a biology major. So my future plans could be either pursuing an MD or PhD, so either like working in a laboratory or in a hospital. Throughout the past few years, obviously it's been turbulent, but with the help of my community, that means my friends, my counselors, and all of you today for the financial support. I've been able to like become my best self.
I am Vidalis Diaz. I go to school here at Keefe. I'm very grateful to be getting this scholarship. There's been a lot of hard work over the years, getting the grades to be able to get it. And I'm also very thankful for the support from my mom and my family. I plan to major in art at Framingham. So maybe like animation or art. And I just hope I do well in college.
Hi, my name is Leo Shimura. I'm from Hopkinton High School. I'm going to Northeastern University for the next 4 or 5 years, majoring in international affairs and international business. I plan on becoming a marketing manager or an international tradesman, which is just like the middleman between international affairs, between companies or something. I'm going to try to resolve tensions that occur in economic fields with cultural differences between companies and nations. Since I used to live in Japan, and since I know the differences in culture and what kind of tensions that can bring, I'm going to try to resolve them and make the world a better place, right? And these last few years, COVID, like, oh my goodness. And we came all through that. I feel like high school and Hopkinton has taught me a lot of things, and it's all preparing me for the next chapter.
My name is Cameron Dillon-Apple. I attend Framingham High School. I'd like to thank the Rotary Club and my family for this amazing scholarship that I'm awarded. I'll be attending Boston University in the fall, and I plan to major in business law. And after that, I'd like to go into like some kind of law or something to do with that, attend law school. And over the past years, COVID has been tough, but I'm glad where I am now. I'm glad that I'm earning these scholarships, and I'm glad with my life. So thank you.
My name is Corley Sashliga. I go to Keefe Tech. I wasn't as prepared as other people were today. So, thanks. But I'm going to be attending a 4-year art college called Master Art College of Art and Design. Hopefully for graphic design. We'll see how that goes. COVID, wow, that's a lot. But thankfully, with my guidance teacher, my friends and family, like I couldn't make it without them. Especially with trying to push me to continue to be motivated throughout school to achieve grades and have like big achievements like this one.
I'm Marcia Sharpe. I'm also a senior at Hopkinton High School. I want to thank you all for putting on this lovely lunch and for this generous scholarship. Next year I will be attending Boston College. I'm currently undecided but want to do something in the field of health science, so looking into the majors of biology, global public health. And there's definitely been some challenges along the way, but I am so thankful for the support and opportunities from my school, especially teachers and my guidance counselor, Ms. Elder, support from my family, friends, and community.
A couple of weeks ago, I sat with Patty, talked about plans for her year as club president last July 1. One of the things we talked about was an international project. Patty had an idea. She's affiliated with the Learning Center for the Deaf in Framingham, and she was wondering if there was a school for deaf children in Ukraine with whom they could partner and do a project. There's an international network of Rotarians, several from our district, many from Ukraine and different parts of the world that get together on a semi-regular basis to talk about projects in Ukraine, what's going on. And the inquiry went out to them, was there a school for deaf children in Ukraine? Did they have a project with which we might help? Within 24 hours, we got an email from the president of the Chersky Rotary Club in Ukraine. Yes, we have a school for deaf children, and yes, there is a project that we need help. They wanted to teach the children to recognize unexploded Russian ordnance, keep them safe, what to do about it, how to report it, stay away from it, don't touch it, so on and so forth. So, hold that aside. One of the projects that this group was involved with several months ago was the obtaining of special flat-bottom boats that Ukraine divers could go into and use to find ordnance and unexploded ordnance in rivers, and lakes, and so on in Ukraine. The head of that effort was a man named Arthur Ohakian. I received an email from him because he's in this loop and he heard about the project at the deaf school, and his response was, it's an outstanding effort. I will personally prepare a presentation and go to the school and do it. Okay, these communications went to the other Rotarians on the list. They in turn told the school. The school got excited about it, so it's now going to be done also at a school for deaf children in Kiev. And the last I heard, they were so excited about the whole concept, the possibility it'll be done in all schools for all children throughout the entire country of Ukraine. And there's no way we can tell how many children's lives this might save. But it all started with Patty McCarthy coming up with an idea for this club. That is how Rotary works.
I'm Bob Worth. I'm the treasurer of the scholarship fund.
Hi, Bob.
And you're all wondering, well, what's the next step? And the next week or so, I'll be sending you an email and asking you for specific pieces of information which I need to receive in order to pay for your scholarship. You know, and that'll be name of the school, the address where to mail the check, who to make the check out to. You have to write this.